Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, nibbling, and amazing, spectacular, wondrous Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master propaganda hero, like defender of the fatherland, off here to a 1v1 on Millroad or Molenvig. Fighting here in the north here, we've got Bulat fighting for the Red Army, the Soviet Union, Communist Stalin, pushing forwards here with the second guards, mechanized corpus and south, that is JibberJabberJobber fighting for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland, the Feldherrnhalle Panzergrenadierdivision, with elite troops, Mole Defense and Jaeger Infantry versus counter-attack, defensive tactics and guard rifle with Panzerfaust, half-track, and pack bulletins versus infantry T-70 and mine bulletins. As always, a big hearty thanks to my patron supporters, these champions, these heroes of the Propagandacast who keep in the business. Without them, I would not be able to keep doing this. You too can join the ranks for plenty on Patreon. You can also just donate. Links in the description. I'll leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, press the bell button. We got double contracts here for Bulat. Gonna aim you for 2 for JibberJabberJobber. Part-wise sandbags on one of the point sector's base. Contract forwards here, no sandbags there. We got increasing for the southern field point. So, pretty standard stuff there. Obviously, Molenvig or Millroad is one of the maps just added with the, that was supposed to be added right with the 64-bit up, but there were some issues. Now it's got an end with the recent hotfix. Third conscript there for Bulat. Up north there we got conscripts moving forwards there for the glory of Comrade Stalin. Pioneers moving in, quickly kicking the doors here to the small shed and checking it for socialists. Conscripting southwards here, third one on the way there for Bulat. Second grenadier squad there for JibberJabberJobber. Machine gun crew hauling northwards. Conscript grabbing northern point here, right next to the old mill. And for some reason there's a crate of medical supplies up here. I don't know why, but they're there. I don't know if anyone can actually grab them. Oh, they can. And let's grab the southern point here. Steady advance there from Bulat. Pioneers heading northwards, M42 backing up. They're going to be heading further northwards. Second grenadier squad, they're ready. So far, 2 minutes into the game, we've yet to see a single shot fired. Very quiet opening here. Very quiet opening. Small pond there. Contra moving forwards. Fourth contra there for Bulat. And we go, hitting the calf point. Nice play there by Bulat. Using the sandbags laid down by JibberJabberJobber. Pioneers is back in the shed. Machine punch from running back here. So there we go, cut off from the north. Good play there by Bulat. Oh, we got the first engagement. MG4 was the conscripts. Conscript quickly backing up. Fourth squad almost done. Third squad for Jibber. We got connected with the conscripts here by the northern victory point. Localized counter-attack here as Oberst Hauptmann, or just Hauptmann JibberJabber there, orders his men to counter-attack and reclaim the calf point there before it becomes too much of a supply situation. So, there's no Oberhauptmann anyways. Conscript there pinned down with MG42. Pioneers around the front of X there. Up north here we got Grenadiers as the conscript there. Grenadiers should win the engagement at that range. If the conscript closer they win, but at that range it is very much going to be a one match. Conscript rider with MG42 here in the south. We got another skirmish here between Grenadiers and Engineers. That should be a win for the Grenadiers. Going for the center victory point now, MG42 continuing about here. A lot of action now happening after 2 minutes of pretty much bugger all happening. It's suddenly all shooty bang bang. Pioneers getting flanked by the conscripts. Back here we got medics on the way there for Bulat and the Red Army. Grenadiers with the conscripts there. Falling back in the south here, Grenadiers moving forwards there. No doctrine yet chosen for the site. Take out there for JibberJabberJobber. Conscript being shot to bits, but not before they give the Pioneers a good beating as well. Rushing south to deal with the Grenadiers low on health already here by the southern point. They should be an easy task for the conscript to deal with. Second Grenadier squad though might be a slightly taller order. Attack done for JibberJabber. And Germany. Back engineers reinforcing. South side here, point being secured. Second Guards Mechanized Corps and the Feldherrnhalle Panzerdivision would clash around Budapest in 1944 and 45. Also around it, over in Hungary. No fun fact there. Hungary is one of the less talked about theatres of war there, World War II. I would see the siege of Budapest, which was actually quite significantly large, involved, for example, 2 SS cavalry divisions, which, as I'm sure most of you probably wouldn't even know existed. Even more fun fact, those SS cavalry divisions were basically Panzer Grenadier divisions, except they were mounted on horses rather than actual trucks. Fun fact. Front of them being flanked by the Grenadiers. Gibber's got the light and mechanized company up there. We'll probably go for a 251.5 to get JibberJabberJobber, one of the very few players who consistently makes use of the 251.5 track. Got Jaeger Infantry on the way there with ambush training. Jaeger light infantry upgrades, the command squad, light artillery barrages, and the Stuka close air support. No tech yet for Bulat or a Doctrine. Steady advance across the front line. Quick push here for a fast Jaeger command. Could be pretty good here versus Bulat, obviously. Grenadiers could be upgraded. There we go with G33s. Thumbs up there to Jibber. Connie's advanced machine is sitting up there by another old blown out ship. Comes there caught by the car point again. Pioneers there being trying to deal with the engineers, but the Grenadiers taking a heavy price in the process. More Grenadiers nearby. Engineers well to retreat, or they're going to get wiped out. Might actually get wiped out, yeah. Push to 5 Bulat. Too slow to retreat. And we can see it's already replacing engineers. He knows they're toast. What are they? No. Wow. I actually would have figured they were dead. And clearly Bulat did as well. I'm safe! I'm safe! You clearly had faith in me, right? Yes, yes, yes. Quickly, hide the other guys. What other guys? The cake delivery guys, yes. Anyways, 250.5 on the way there for JibberJabber, constantly northwards there. In the southward, pushing forward for the southern field point here. We got the swamp company up there for Bulat, still no sign of a Doctrine. Mid-left Schützen Panzerwagen, and we got a sniper for JibberJabberJobber. That's definitely a bit interesting there. Not what you typically see from a Valorant player. This time we're showing up as the Soviets. And before turning up behind an old dead... I think that's a cow. I think that's a cow. Could be a horse as well. Mr. Khan uses the concepts here. Sniper almost done. Mid-left Schützen Panzerwagen ready here for JibberJabberJobber. And Germany rushing forwards there. Quick to force the Grenadiers at the front line. There we go. Also getting some more G43s there. Thumbs up, but there we go. Quick reinforcement. Means he doesn't have to retreat. Gives a much better field presence here versus Bulat. And that way can negate one of the Wehrmacht's major weaknesses for having 4-man squads. Because again, they can't really last long before they have to retreat. That is typically a major setback, which again you can use the half. You can also theoretically use the command bunker, but the problem is the command bunker is static. The half track isn't. So using the half track can negate one of those Wehrmacht's weaknesses to a degree. So thumbs up there to Jabber. Different film gunners are flanking the conscripts, tearing into them with vicious glee. South here controlling up there for Bulat. Grabbing the point here, and there we go, routed. That was a bit close there. T-Sun on there for Bulat, rushing that one out. Definitely give him a challenge there for JibberJabberJobber. He has no Pack 40, but of course he can rush it out here with the anti-tank gun production 1 bulletin. Not the huge, the anti-tank gun production 2 bulletin, I guess. Is there any other? I don't think so. But anyways, T-Sun on the way there for Bulat. Don't talk about the anti-tank gun production bulletin 3 though. Bad things happen. T-Sun's on mission point here. Sniper moving around the center. Got 2 kills so far. T-Sun's almost done. Constantly right as they encounter JibberJabber's mechanized reserve here. A strong mechanized platoon that can see they allow Jibber to quickly respond to any pushes from Bulat, but also allow him to further push ahead there and aggressively exploit openings. Highlighting the power of mechanized infantry. 2 thumbs up. But of course the T-70 will highlight the power of the T-70. Here we have the Pack 40 out there, getting able to rush it up pretty fast. Again, the anti-tank gun production bulletin is a big one there. Very big advantage there to anyone who uses it. T-70 they're getting counter-fasted. Grenadiers again can then just back off, reinforce. Sniper can also sit close to it. Plus, it can also heal the troops inside. It's a really handy package. As long as you took your driver's license. Conscript forwards there. Sniper again killing the conscripts. T-70 fixed up again. Still a Doctrine from Bulat. Hard to be playing that at this point. I'd probably say Guard Rifle seems the most likely choice. Pack following up here to support the front line here for JibberJabber. Got guns with the conscripts here. Really taking into that close range with those G43s from arriving here. The Jaeger Infantry is flanking them, getting off some nice hits. He might consider some Maxims or a field gun, but I think some Maxims could help contain here some of JibberJabber's movements. He could also, of course, go for Guard Rifle. He could also consider going for a lot of submachine guns in the conscripts. I mean, that could give Bulat a lot more offensive punch on his conscripts now, which might be warranted. Notice he's also moving out on the flanks here. Very good there. He's going northwards there. Some of these assembling around the half to get forming up a blocking force there. There you go. Note they can also, of course, threaten with the sprint Faust. That way making it harder for Bulat to get close, or too close, since again he can just risk getting counter-fausted with a sprint. So Jibber here in position of a very mobile and reflexive force that can again quickly shift from offensive to defensive action. Again, very good stuff then, certainly something that is worth keeping in mind trying to play the Wehrmacht yourself. Obviously requires some skills and then managing it properly, but even then, just having a half-track can really do a lot for you. We got the Jaeger command squad out for JibberJabber, Engineers as the Grenadiers, driving it off here. Forcing them out. Engineers this time again surviving. Veterans 1 getting on the militia spawn. Again, Bulat that goes to the car point. Again, sneaks here past JibberJabber sentries and hits the rear lines. Thumbs up this Bulat, very consistent harassment. Of course, Jibber can also now begin getting on mines here with the 250 and a half track. Back hit reinforcing healing. No sign of supporting you for Bulat. You could of course also try and go for a fast one, say pull a double T70 on JibberJabber. Fairly risky. Not necessarily what I recommend, but it is an option. We have seen players, do well with double T70s, throwing off their opponents with that. So it is a consideration. Though Best would like to point out that around this mark, it is definitely super risky and it can backfire on you if your opponent's actually got a fairly good pace up. So that is something Basil advises caution not committing too fast into. But it is, as always, something to keep in mind. And again, it can also put enough pressure on your opponent to make it hard for them to actually take off if they haven't already though. Slamming about here, 8 kills. Pack 40 coming up there. Bulat is strung here to maintain cohesion of the front line at the moment as JibberJabber strikes back again. Partly born here by the mechanized infantry push. Gonna need to dealing with the conscripts. T70 fixed up almost. Still nothing going there for Bulat. There seems to be a strategic hesitancy here for Bulat. He seems not quite keen on committing here against JibberJabber. Perhaps it's because he's lacking a battle plan, or he just, prefers, not choosing. Perhaps a bit, I don't know, it's hard to say. We got this for Bulat, it's going to be used versus tanks. In the half tank as well, if you can catch, and of course, all parts of support, which is pretty good there for Bulat. That said, tech would also do good. Yeah, again, part of me again would really like to see some conscript assault packages, and again, they could learn to pull off some pretty aggressive flanks, put on some pressure on his opponent, and push hard. Again, I know not a lot of players are fans of them because, again, getting the mobilized reserves upgrade is typically tons better. But it's not like the submachine guns are bad, they're just, not this. We tend to make some people just decide it's worse. But again, getting out the submachine guns faster and more impactfully can again be more impactful to give you an edge there. So, something to keep in mind. T7 getting panther-fasted again. Jibber's definitely on point with those panther-fast. That said, he's managed to sneak about there. Hit Jibber western fuel point, even if Jibber gains the eastern one. That said, he needs to get the car point back, so it's not all smooth sailing here for Bulat and the Red Army. Mortar for Bulat, not a bad pick there. But there's still support again. Mortars have been making a slow increase here, or increase the share in the metagame here as of late. Comes with the Grenadiers here. This is where submachine guns would be great here for Bulat. But without them, G43 Welding Jaeger Command School definitely has the upper advantage in close quarters combat. Half coming in as well there. Pretty soon to upgrade there. Chief's moving up forward. Going to be quickly retreating. Back 40 on the spot. Bulat needs to get on those fuel points quickly before JibberJabber sees control them. He can actually get the support of Cop Crash out of Panther 4 here. This is Bulat. That currently is with the country about the eastern fuel point. Engineers clashing out here. Field gun backing up. T7 sneaking ahead there. Mortar joining in the cacophony of war here. Cacophony. Engineers wiped, finally went down there. Another mortar hit here. And lost a transport there. Several hits there for Bulat. That's going to be fairly painful. Jaeger Command School still by the western point. Might want to get the half to go over there. Need to retreat them. Back in the base. JibberJabber still some way from any armor here. Did he actually go for tier 4 for some reason? Okay, he didn't. Just had to make sure there. T70 halfway to Veteran T2. In fact, armor there, not halfway, it's more than halfway. T70 get fixed for right. Grab me some fuel point back. And use the conscript. Jaeger Command School advancing as well there, still being forced to with half to snap at T2. Meaning the range from which units can be reinforced from actually increases, so that's very handy there. Very handy. Pops into the Jaeger of the half track there. Alongside the snipers receiving a bit of first aid. Again, as you may notice, again the half track is really giving JibberJabber such much stronger field presence. It really just means he spends a lot less time, you know, moving back and forth. In fact, he spends no time on it because he gets reinforced, because he just falls back to the half-track, reinforces there, and then sends them back into action again. Saves Jibber a lot of time. Meanwhile, Bulat constantly has to shift forces back and forth from the base, and that's actually a lot of time that suddenly you can add up there, just units having to like move back and forth, not really, you know, holding the line or taking points. So again, there's a significant advantage in, you know, well-handled 250 and half-track. Which is always why it bugs when you see some players go for heavy gun to be built for that time, and they just don't bother with a half-track, despite, you know, it would obviously help their strategy a damn ton. Modifying down the Gunneries, nice hit there. Coming on the west point, he comes with the Gunneries there. Still no doctrine from Bulat. That is starting to get very worrying. He's also flooding a ton of munitions. Ground back Eastern fuel pointing in. Going for the Panzer here for JibberJabberJobber and the German army. Got through the ponies. I mean, Bulat does have the victory pony to JibberJabber, so that's some advantage here that Bulat has, but he definitely needs to like put some pressure in here on JibberJabber soon, because JibberJabbers are definitely about to hit him really hard with some pressure once the Panzer IV hits. Can't grab the point here, grab the point there. Finding out Doctor this defensive tactic from Bulat, indicating I think perhaps a sense of desperation here, going for the heavy machine gun team. Can also, of course, go for the heavy mortar or the light tank. And probably also like he wants to go for anti-tank Overwatch. So that way you try and, you know, turn around any arm advantage from JibberJabber by unleashing, you know, a lot of artillery on it. He's directed from the half track, or from the pack 4, not the half track. So the half track moves up, quickly unloads his infantry, and the Jaeger command quickly moves in to, like, you know, get sorted out. Makes 2 again the T70, very good. Just coming forward, and he's wiped out. Bit slacking off there by Bulat. So now they're dealing with the conscripts here. The sniper's down to half health. Ground this point. I mean, this is something that Bulat's actually quite good at handling. Like, he's good at, like, keeping some units on the flank to push up, even as like he's trying to move up the centre. That set Panther's going to up to do with the northern squad. They could get a bit painful there for Bulat if he's not realising that. Sniper close being taken out with the field gun actually, though that's fairly aggressive as well here by Bulat, trying to use the light artillery barrel just to stuff out the sniper up north. The Panther dealing with the conscripts, 2 men down already. Pin up seen on the side for Jibber. Gunners again going for the sprint there. Good hit by the pack 4 on the T7 in the south here, going for the southern victory point. Very good there. Just dealing with the Gunners, slowly bringing them out. Actually, not slowly, decently well paced. Panzer IV rushing from north, going to eat the field gun on that. And he will probably actually have to consider another field gun to deal with it. He also probably should consider taking up soon. Contemplating forcing healing. T7 repairs very badly again. Gunners getting hit by mortar fire here. Southern Vic point sees now held by the Red Army. See, Jibber in this regard is, I think, focusing a bit too much in the centre there and risks neglecting resources and victory points. Mind here from JibberJabber though. Thumbs up to that. Thumbs up. Disco getting absolutely pummeled into the ground here with a mighty Panzerkampfwagenfeuer. Mortar firing down further. Pioneers heading westwards. Country forcing. T7 fixed up. Shot fired there.
Enemy forces are capturing our supplies.
Grab the point here. Very good. Jaeger command squad slowly advancing for the south for the southern field point again. Good disruptive play. Concentrating northwards there, and it's going to be further northern munitions point. Jaeger command from T7 engaging. Shots fired. More mortar fire there. Jaeger command squad, they do manage to point nukes, but it does come at heavy loss, and they will have to retreat, I think. Or perhaps, oh, that's really good. Panzer orders on the field here. 4 kills, that's for JibberJabber. Nothing further going in the base. Conscript gaining vets new fleet. Mortar fire raining down there on the vacated position of the Jaeger command squad. Got the take there for Bulat, very good. Mechanized on the company gun, they're going to shot to bits there. Not to be seen, in fact. Quick retreat there up north here. We got the company held down by them before 2.5 deck here by the western points. Again, putting up a stiff line of resistance here, which is difficult for Bulat to punch through. Constable the Grenadiers here. Right next to Bulat's base. Jibber shows no mercy. No sign of slowing down just because they're changing to the Grenadiers doing heavy damage there. I mean, in this regard, he probably should have gone for this doctrine sooner rather than later, if one has to be honest then. Definitely a way too late doctrinal choice there for Bulat. Way too late. He definitely benefited a lot more from Discus sooner. Even like a fast light anti-tank would have benefited him, maybe a fast heavy mortar even. Plus could have laid down some mines earlier on as well. Can go for the T-Fed Force from 6 now, definitely should consider that. There we go. Back in Jibber's base, still nothing going on there. Could go for another Panther 4 now. Could also go for an Osman, to be honest. Directed here from the Pack 40. Target weak point. Hiding behind the silo there and successfully escapes here. Almost. Jibber went for the Panther 4. T-Fed Force looks like we've done. Almost got the Panther 4 there. But in the end, Bulat's T-70 light tank escapes. Got the anti-tank overwatch ready as well. The anti-tank overwatch ready. If we can catch the Panther on the right spot, he could definitely demolish it with that. T-Fed almost done. The west side is being further gobbled up here by JibberJabber. Got mines as well. They're really good. Thumbs up to JibberJabber again for that one. Half-Tech continues to be a strong bundle of utility here for JibberJabberJobber, and it probably would be a priority target, should be a priority target for Bulat to deal with, because currently JibberJabber is definitely controlling a lot of the field using just the Half-Tech and of course the surrounding troops. Mortar gain 52 there for Bulat, very good. Going for the fuel point again, T-Fed arrives and gain the 8 command squad, shots fired. Fielding the crew that have been cleared up with the 8 command squad and the sniper. Pack 40 moving in. Smoke from down there. Very good. Need command from the Pack 40 here before it gets too aggressive with the T-Fed 40 moving up here. Shot fired. T-Fed will get damage. Going into the absolutely pummeled into the oblivion here. T-70 rushes forward. Going to try and flank the Pack 40 opening up for the T-Fed 40. Up there we go. Wipe the Grenadier squad here. Pack crew being sniped as well here. Bulat hits and he hits hard. He's had enough. And Jibber's about to feel the pain of Stalin. There you go. Ramming the T-50 Panther 4 with the T-54, but doesn't work out. That said, he could... Oh, lost the T-70 there. Going to tank out train down in the Panther 4. Another hit there. Pack cleared out. Panther 4's got a damaged engine. He just needs to line sight. There we go. Another hit, another hit, another hit, another hit. Oh! Panther 4 down. A stinging blow there to JibberJabberJobber. The front line has been breached because Jibber was going for the heavy panzer core. Oh dear. Well, this proved to be his undoing, as has been for so many players. It's just like, you know what, I want to go for tier 4. Got the Pack 4 as well. This is going to be huge for Bulat. Gives, of course, another anti-tank gun. And, of course, a 6-man anti-tank gun, which is really good. So, Jibber just lost the Pack, the Panther 4, and a Grenadier squad here. And in return, he got one T-70. Of course, losing the T-70 is pretty big for Bulat. I would say he got a pretty good return on that destruction. He got 320 versus 261. Grab an Eastern fuel pulling their back. Can actually go for another T-54 soon. You definitely have more tanks, more pressure on Jibber soon. Jibber's going for a Sturmpanzer 4. What? Okay. That one is a bit surprised. You know, his opponent just lost all of his armor. He's lost an anti-tank. Oh, he's going for another anti-tank gun. But still, seems a bit risky. Going to be shot a bit to the country out in the open. Do have the mobilized reserves up for them. Keep it forming in here. Sturmpanzer 4 halfway done. Bulat also needs to like push the other side to the map here as well now. There we go. Jaeger command pulled right here by Bulat's armored fist. Can go for the other T-54 from 6 now, and definitely should. And I definitely also like try and search out the front line. He's like just push forwards as aggressive as he can now. Gain as much ground as he can as Jibber. And of course, if possible, sneak out some mines. But he definitely should be careful about like just giving Jibber too much time to build up the second line of defense here versus Bulat, which definitely seems to be what he's kind of like. He's not like really advancing swiftly. There we go. Up north, they've got the 8 command, or Kennedy is actually ambushing the engineers. Quickly grab them. Very good there by Jibber. Thumbs up. Sturmpanzer 4 there. Gefechtsbereit for JibberJabberJobber. And the Feldherrn Panzer Grenadier Division. And now the T-54 there for Bulat. Machine gun ahead there. Sturmpanzer backing up. Sniper there as well with 37 kills. Quite the kill tally there. Storm Panzer hits the trees and kills an untold number of squirrels. T-34 getting the Storm Panzer shot bounces. I'm going to slightly reposition the mortar a bit.
Supply sector under attack.
That troops getting going. South into the disco though with the infantry. Quickly routing the 2 of Jibber's 3 infantry squads. Very good there. 250 after there holding back.
The enemy is taking
Bunny's advancing into the disco. Up north, a fresh push here by Bulat. T-50 comes to assist it. Very good there. Now the disco could also be consideration here for Bulat. But obviously otherwise just more tanks. Just start cranking out those T-34s. Machine gun sending up. Don't need to get caught by the T-34. Trying to set up a fresh ambush there, but this time Bulat's not falling for it. Mine goes off of here and gets suppressed. Or they run up off here actually. Very good. Unless of course you Bulat, in which case that is not very good. Filming up into the line fire, the machine gun from pushing northwards there. Catching the sniper, the T-34 in as well here. Machine crew there. Could actually attack from the T-34 from the north flank, the pack 4 there. Could actually just. Oh, he hits a mine again. Lots of mines from JibberJabber, not having slacked off the half teams like using to support the front line. He's used to lead on mines, so done for Jibber. And hitting that mine with that T-34 has been a huge hit for Jibber, as otherwise he would have risked that pack 4 to getting, he's cleared out there. Field bombarding on the pack 4, trying to make it hard to grab, but he's still going to lose the T-34 there, I think, in the end, unless he gets very, very lucky, which could happen, but doesn't. And if not for that mine, this could have looked very different there for JibberJabber. Half can also reinforce the mine again. Oh, the pack 4, not the mine. You can't reinforce mines. Thank God. So ended up being painful there for Bulat. Lost the Conscript War and also lost the T-34 there. All thanks to the power of mines. Mines. Don't leave your home without them. Sturmgeschütztreiber ausführen, gehen on the way there for JibberJabberJobber. Thumbs up. That's definitely going to make things harder for the T-34s. Bulat can soon go for another one though.
We have 300 points remaining.
300 points left here for JibberJabber. That's it. Bulat's still looking in a stronger position, but that mine there. Ooh, that was a good mine. And that half-track has just been great value here for JibberJabberJobber. The unsung hero of this match. Sniper there with ace level. Got 42 kills. A hero in Germany, a war criminal in Russia. It's about to get killed there. Yep. Jibber's hubris finally got the best of him, and he saw his sniper just executed by the conscripts. Fun fact, there's likely to happen to an actual sniper that got caught by the enemy infantry, because snipers were very much roundly hated by infantry. So anyone typically even suspected of being a sniper would typically be executed by the soldiers of the front line. And both the western and the eastern front. Snipers and flamethrower operators were generally universally hated by infantry, and generally seemingly always, pulled to the side and then executed, because they're generally considered not cool, bro. So fun fact there.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
People going for a deep raid here on JibberJabberJobber, or perhaps saying it for deep flank. Stug rolling about here, Storm Panzer as well there. Jibber could go for another Stug. A double Stug is typically what I recommend. There's caught by the T-50 up north here by the northern road embankment. Storm Panzer going back. South Year Command Squad holding up here by Sos Craters on the road. There we go, double Stug for JibberJabberJobber. 2 thumbs up for double Stug. Would it be double thumbs up? Anyways, T-50 caught by Pack Fire and Pantherfast Fire. It's got a risk losing here in the northern fields as well, like the previous one. These fields have definitely not been great stuff for Bulat's tanks, that's for sure. Just been caught here by the other T-54 infantry. That's it. Bulat's troops were definitely beating out north here, routed. T-54 almost knocked up, but just managed to get back to safety here, at least for now. Constantly being shot to this the command one, they're these. T-44 is laying down 8 torrent of lead, and the T-54 could have supported better, but probably concerned about Pack 45, did not push further ahead here. Up north, those Stugs going for the kill on the T-54. Boldly going and destroying. Yes. So good. Also crushing some frogs in that pond. Or perhaps pond squirrels. But let's talk about squirrels. Vicious little bastards. Anyways, T-5 moving forwards. Straight into the Stug here and the Pack 40. Never underestimate a good Stug. Ramming the Sturmpanzer for his man to Tango Watch here. Bulat seems to be a bit more of a desperation than like any sense of that actually going to do him any good. As Jibber easily dodges that one. Pin much from the end to the Stug, and with that it does look like, yep, GG here. Bulat has lost. A victory for JibberJabberJobber for Deutschland and the Sturmgeschütz. Overall nice match. Again, I think highlights just the power of well-handled 250 and half track. Again, skillfully handled, it can really give you a decisive advantage. Again, help negate the issues the Wehrmacht typically has with four-man squads. Bulat, meanwhile, I think suffered from not choosing a doctrine and like can help him to deal better, more aggressive with Jibber's strategy. Definitely, he should have gone for Maximus himself soon, just heavy faster machine guns, which I think would have done a lot there for Bulat. It could even consider a fast anti-aircraft tower attack, trying to sneak out something a bit faster versus Jibber, or even allowing him to then push out for T-34s faster. Several options here, I think permutations of the decision making, but either way though, I feel like Bulat perhaps at times, got a bit too caught up in Jibber's pace, which of course Jibber very much encouraged by using the half track quite excellently there. So there you go. Hope you got this match. I learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on the tell friends, tell a family, don't tell enemies. This is Imperial Dane saying cheers and thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow again for a nice episode. Bye.